Hi and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're gonna do a reading about, I'm not even sure what the title is. I will think about it later. Right now we're gonna do a reading about your own personal star archetype. What messages does it have for you, or you can think of it as your star family's messages to you, or messages from stars, or something like that, something with celestial like topic celestial theme. So I really want this reading to be very empowering. So these are the messages that are meant to empower you, that are meant to that these are the messages that you're meant to hear at this time for your highest and best good. You can also think of it as reading from your spirit guides as well. Basically messages from the universe, but I'm gonna name it in a different way, in a more fashionable way. So you may pick from these three groups. So that's group number 1, the one with the necklace. Group number 2 is this one with crystals. And group number 3 is this one with the shell. Okay, so you can take your time, meditate if you need, and see your timestamps. Okay, so group number 1, you've picked this necklace. And sorry, I have quite a setup here. You don't know how much time I've spent to actually create this picture, so this is my creation. So let's see what sort of, let's connect to your guides, let's connect to, I want to say to your star ancestors, but let's see what shall come through for you in order for you to elevate, in order for you to shine brighter. That was the main reason, that was the main like message for this video, how to shine brighter, how to be more authentic, how to be more comfortable in your skin as well. So your first card, and I'm gonna read this card intuitively, then I have the book right here, and we're gonna see what the author wanted to say. But first of all, it says the shapeshifter. Hopefully you can see it. And on this card you can see a tiger. And I feel like your greatest strength is that you can adapt, is that you're multiversed, you're multi-dimensional, you're multi-talented. You can do many different things from many different like you excel at many different things. I feel like your third eye is very open. Your third eye is very, like, you know the truth. I feel like you have a vision. There is this energy about you being a visionary, but you may do anything. I feel like this card really tells you that you can excel at anything. So whatever you put your heart and mind into, if you had any doubts, if you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, or if they're gonna choose me, if you, for example, if you wanted to apply to the university, I feel like the message is reach higher, try it, go for it, go for your dreams, go for your goal. I feel like, because you're really, first of all, you're a really interesting person. You have a lot to give. You have so much on your plate that you can share with others. And I feel like that's the message, that you should embrace that more. You shouldn't think of yourself that you're weird, or you're like a jack of all trades who no one needs. You shouldn't think that. I feel like stay grounded, because you have so many talents. You gotta remember that also you have so much strength with this tiger. It's like the world waits to hear your roar. The world waits to hear your truth. And I feel like you know that yourself, but maybe you need a push. Maybe you need a little bit of like, you're standing in front of that cliff and I'm coming right behind and I'm pushing you energetically. Yeah. So continue expressing. It also like 15 goes to 10 or to 6. So I feel like something about your looks, your vision, your, again, I feel like very strong artist vibes, or fashion designer, or just a very visionary person who gets stimulated by visuals. So I feel like also explore that more, how to shine even more, explore what you can do as a visionary. The village basically speaks about your comfort zone. It's saying do not stay too much in your comfort zone. If you feel like, what is your thirst for life telling you? What is your what do you want to do? How do you want to expand yourself? How do you want to pursue your dreams? How do you want to fly, so to speak? Go for that. Don't stay in the village for too long. I feel like how to embrace more of your own star archetype is to living the comfort zone, being brave. And I know it's very easy to say. I'm not saying that, I'm also, I'm also human. I'm just channeling what you need to hear. And you need to hear that in order for you to, there is something about the world awaits. The world awaits you. Maybe you wanted to travel for a long time. Maybe you wanted to go studying. Maybe you wanted to take on a course. Maybe you wanted to create a YouTube channel. Maybe you wanted to switch jobs. Something about leaving your comfort zone. Something that restricts you. Maybe your family is pushing their ideas onto you. And I'm not saying to drop it all, to go crazy. It's more about being aware of that, and how can you say thank you to this comfort zone, but where can you live it so that you can feel free? Because in your case, there is something outside of that comfort zone, something that will literally turn you on in many ways, because surprise, because you're the starborn, because you're not meant to be boring as dude who, you're not meant to be that. You're the starborn. You're meant to shine, you're meant to create, you're meant to be weird, you're meant to be, I'm hearing exclusive. Like you walk in the street, people see. And it doesn't mean that you have to be that you have to be really dressed each and every time you go out of the street. It's just saying your energy, you're meant to feel so good, you're meant to shine so bright, without trying, without doing anything. You have a glow about you. And the message from the stars, the message from the divine to you right now is, what blocks you from that glow? What blocks you from expressing that glow? And what can help you accelerate this glow? What will help you? Maybe you wanted to take on gardening, for example, and to do that you need to travel to different city and start fresh. There is something about that, big steps, I feel like, big steps, something that really has to be done in order for you to shine more, in order for you to feel joy and excitement in life. Maybe you've been stuck doing one thing that doesn't work out, and you've been feeling that maybe I should try taking the thing that I dropped for a long time, that I really wanted to do, but I'm just so comfortable in my part-time job that I'm doing that I cannot see myself. I really wanted to go backpacking for like 10 years now, and maybe I will do it, but one part of you is like, do it now. Don't be afraid. Stop. Don't stay in the rut, don't stay in the mold. You're meant to shine, you're meant to be a leader, you're meant to be a creator. You're meant to have this multi-dimensional aura about you. And you're meant to drop this comfort zone. It doesn't mean that you need to say bye to your family forever. It just means that let's expand our horizons and then come back to this village as a fresh, brand new person. And let's expand our horizons in a grounded way, in a way that we're not doing something completely batshit insane, but we're connected with our truth, and we know that what we're doing is for our highest and best good, and no one can stop us. Yeah, that's the energy. Yeah, and it literally says in the book, don't be surprised if you receive a surge of desire for a long-lost dream, one you haven't visited since childhood. Let this desire shake you up. When light, a light, trusting, vibrant, aimed. I feel like you gotta reconnect with that feeling of inner knowing, because you have it. As a starborn, you have it. I feel like you know what you have to do. This is just like literally a little push from the universe to go. You know what has to be done. Just go, because it's your purpose, it's your destiny, it will make you happy, and you will not be scared of anything, because you will learn. It's like, I'm getting the image of a person who doesn't know how to swim, but their father throws them in the water and this little child begins to swim. Is learning on the go, something about that as well for you. You will learn on the go, you will not be lost. Yeah, so this card, Temperance, it talks to me about balance. It talks to me about being connected with your heart and mind, finding equilibrium between logic, common sense, and what your soul desires, but finding balance, but allowing the desire to take over at the same time for you. How to shine brighter, right? Allowing your desire to wash over you, because it will make you feel alive. And staying in the comfort zone is good, but not for a long time. It's like wake up call. It's like bells are ringing. Hey, comfort zone is good, but if you overdo it, it's just gonna be like moldy and old, and you don't want that. So let's, instead of, I feel like even instead of always thinking logically, quote unquote, let's take a peek at the heart and prioritize this for a little bit, for allowing it to take over for a little bit. And I feel like stop worrying, stop overthinking, also stop thinking that it's not possible, or those limiting beliefs. Maybe do some meditations on how to release them. They're like very short meditations on YouTube, like 10 minutes literally, and you can already begin to release some subconscious junk that you have. Or watch my Reiki video, because I also included some subconscious clearing there, so you might want to check that out. But I feel like, yeah, you will be, it's just saying you will be successful because you're the star born, you're the lucky one, you're the blessed one. You just have to make the step and universe will catch you. Has the universe ever like put you in a place of difficulty without it teaching you something? Can you remember very challenging times from your life? But can you remember that, and can you remember the lesson behind it? How did it evolve you? I feel like it's time to evolve, it's time to jump, it's time to go for your northern star. It's time to go for your win. There's something for you to claim in this world, and you gotta make the step yourself. Because in order for flowers to bloom, we gotta be able to, in order for yourself to bloom, in order for yourself to feel like a winner, we gotta be able to step into the game, sort of. And I really get the feeling that whatever you want to do, the universe will catch you. The universe will catch you. There is this Ace of Pentacles, which tells me that you will have whatever you want to do. You will have all your root chakra needs met. You will have a perfect place to live. You will have the resources, money, time, health to go for something, to achieve that. So don't be afraid. Yeah, and you're gonna feel, yeah, like universe really, really calls you out. It says answer the call. It's like, bitch, answer the call. I've never seen the cards. It says trust the universe. It will guide you the way. Something about you just taking a leap, like all the external voices, all the common sense, I feel like is telling you, what are you doing? And you're like, but I know in my soul that I'm meant to go right into that forest. But people are like, there are bears there, there are wolves there, what are you gonna do about food? what? And you're like, I know, but but something like your call is literally so strong that you cannot like deny it, because what is calling you is your absolute joy, is your full house, is your dream, is your miracle, is your what you always wanted, is love. It's saying enjoy the journey and the universe will catch you. So I feel like you got the message. And stop doubting yourself. Stop being in your head too much. Being in your head is good, but not for too long. Being in the comfort zone is good, but not for too long. It's saying, let's explore. Let's change it up. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's take that brush and brush off those moldy corners, those like the spider web that was created that we don't want. Okay. Yeah, I believe, no, that's okay. So you got the Neptune here, and for me it talks about that you're this multi-dimensional being, and you should remember to trust your gut, because your soul is fucking wise, because your soul knows what needs to be done. And remember to trust that instinct. I feel like don't settle as well. Don't settle for any good opportunities, but the opportunities that are not good enough for you, and you know that in your heart. If you reject something that universe will give you, remember that it's okay to do it, because universe will be like, you will be like, no, this is not good for me, like, and the universe will be like, okay, we're gonna bring to you what you want, but maybe it will happen a bit later, but don't settle, because you know what you need, you know what is your heart desiring. and you got the Virgo, so I feel like being adaptable yet being very grounded is something that you're being asked to be. Yeah, remember not to go completely crazy with your still stay grounded and rational. I mean, yeah, and free. We already got free there. We were already getting that. So yeah, it just talks to me that you're the leader that's supposed to be creating. You're supposed to be free. You're supposed to feel good while being alive. You're supposed to go after your projects, go after your wildest projects that you have, your dreams, your what is the best opportunity for you, what sort of business you want to create, brand or lifestyle. It is all possible for you, but let's take the first step and let spirit be our guide and just go for that dream, for that castle in a grounded way. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for being here. If you want personal reading, it's always available, and just stay groovy and you can do it. Bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you've picked those crystals, or number 2. So let's see, what do you need to know, what needs your attention right now when it comes to your own star energy. How can you shine even brighter? How can you be, you know, everything I said in the intro. So let's see. I remember when I was shuffling, your vibe was like, it was too sweet for this world. It was so lovely. It was so like gold. You're literally a golden person. You're literally everything. You're just so precious as a person. No matter what you do, you know, you have no like ulterior evil motive. You have no, like, you're very pure heart, and that's your greatest strength. And even if everyone around you, all the world is telling you, hey, you're super naive, as a person, you need to flaunt this innocence, because who else is innocent around you? No one. They're all tainted, and no one is to blame. It's just the timeline that we're all in right now. But this is saying also, it comes down to 17, so this is like a star card. You're meant to shine as a pure, innocent spark of joy, and no matter what you do, you're the gem. I feel like how to shine even brighter, how to be even more star, even more of like authentic, embodying more of that source energy, is to remember how amazing you are. I feel like affirmations, maybe, if that helps, or subliminals, self-love subliminals, or meditation, or writing, whatever is your own way to remind yourself how beautiful you are, how beautiful you are on the inside, on the outside, how precious you are, how amazing you are. Maybe writing down your achievements, where you have been very helpful, where you have done amazing job. Just knowing that even you don't need to do shit. You don't need to do shite in order to be bright. You just literally just be you. That's it. That's all that it talks about. Because I'm hearing a loser, because I'm hearing the world told you that you're a loser, but you're actually a lover. And you shouldn't hide that. You should be this swan that is like fierce, that has their, that can protect themselves. You need to remember to protect your energy, protect your boundaries, protect, explain your boundaries in a clear way to people. And whoever has a problem with it, they're not worth your energy, and they're not, it's not your problem. So something about protecting your energy, something about being very clear in how you express yourself, and being very clear with yourself. What sort of desires do you have? Being very headstrong, I feel like, about it. Because I feel like you have this dreamy vibe about you. You have this aura where, again, people feel like you're just innocent, gullible, just a person who is living in their own world. And you are living in your own world, but that's your strength, and you can turn that into magic, into success, into opportunities, into abundance. I feel like you're a master manifester. If you haven't tapped into that yet, tap into your magic, because from your magic, from the space of purity and authenticity and innocence, you create magic in your own way. You have like very strong ancestral spiritual support from the other side. It's literally like I'm just seeing a very evolved spirit. Like you have very evolved spirit, and you need to remember that people don't have that, and that is your greatest strength. You can turn that mysticism into complete success, being able to detach from other people's projections onto you, and just vibing in this world will bring you success, will bring you your own, like when you're completely tapped into your purity, when you're completely tapped into your authentic magic, you create miracles around you. If you're not in that vibe, which you should be always, if you're not in that vibe, then your life becomes miserable, and that's not what you want. You want to be magical each and every day. That is your essence. So I feel like you have some very, very strong spiritual power. You can create some amazing things, and you can create them very fast, I feel like. Just know that it's just like a reminder to you that remember that you're incredibly powerful. Like, I'm looking at your eyes, and there is a lot there is a lot of wisdom, and your soul is very ancient, I'm getting. You've been through hell and back. And when I say that, just when I say that, I see this. It's like I'm getting that you may have been tortured or persecuted, especially in your past lives. Something about that comes through, being stuck in a place without being able to change your situation in any way, with evil people, evil beings, like stabbing you. That's, if I can explain the energy, that's what I'm feeling. Something about prosecution imprint that we need to release. Something about being able to tap into your past lives, or in this life. If you were in that situation in this life where you felt very restricted, where you felt very tight or bullied, and sending compassion to yourself, saying stuff like, I'm so sorry you have been through this. Like embodying your higher self and saying to yourself, I'm so sorry you've been through this. I'm so sorry. This has brought you so much pain and fear. But being able to release that fear, knowing that it has served its purpose. Because right now you're, it's saying you are love. Because right now you're pure magic, you're pure consciousness, and you're meant to vibe without any fears. Because you have seen some crap, and we need to acknowledge that that was real, that it happened, but not allowing it to hold you back in any way, and not allowing yourself to feel that fear again, not allowing yourself to know that, to have a thought in your head that, but what if I do this, it's gonna crumble, or these fears, they're gonna return. Being so present, being so unapologetically yourself, that there is no fear. Rather, there is a fear, quote unquote, not to shine that light, not to be this pure magic, not to be this amazing being that you are. Yeah. It says, love is your ally. What do you love to do? What resonates with you? I feel like having healthy detachment would be good in your case. Like even when you do small things, even before buying new things, like detaching a bit and like, does it align with me? Asking those questions, even in a store, even like when you buy food, before putting it into your basket, asking yourself, do I really want this, or is it like common sense to buy these things? Maybe I don't even need it. Something like that. Asking yourself questions, does it align with me, before taking steps, before answering to a person. When people, for example, when they try to attack you or when they try to project onto you, you can ask, if I would people please right now, if I would submit right now, would I feel good? Would I feel good tomorrow waking up? No, you will not. You will be like, I did it again. So why not get your shit together and in a calm way protect your boundaries. Surround yourself with love and send love to the person that tried to attack you. Because your magic, like the energy will shift. They will shift. Believing in your magic, believing in your infinite abilities is what will bring you your shine. Having this transcendent belief that everything is possible for you. And protecting your energy. Because vampires, energy vampires are drawn to you. They're like, whoo. When they see you, they're like, it's a free meal deal. So you better surround yourself with white light and protect your energy the way you do. But you're very loved by the universe. Just know that. You're very loved by your pure love. You're such an amazing person. And it's your greatest strength. I feel like Mercury came through, so I feel like communicate more of who you are into the world, communicate your ideas. Don't be afraid to speak up, even if you're the weirdest clown in the room. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to wear the clothes that you feel like reflect who you are, because it brings you your magic. It's not just for the, for very superficial reasons. It's your magic. It's you wear it on your sleeve, and it's energy. Communicate your truth, more of your authentic nature into the world, because it really needs it. And I see Sagittarius, so also don't be afraid to leave your comfort zone. Something about leaving the nest behind when you feel called to, and you will feel called to because you have a very strong intuition, but being fearless, embodying that Sagittarius flame where they just step into something without thinking, but they're so fearless that there's literally nothing that can bring them down. And I believe South Node, something about diving deep into your subconscious, diving deep into your psyche. Where do you have this fear or this limiting belief, and how can you release it? What will help you release it? Maybe Google it up. Google what you're afraid of, And I don't know, try to acknowledge that fear, because it's there for a reason, and send compassion to yourself for feeling that. Don't like push it in the bin. Like, on the contrary, try to get that fear to the surface so that it can dissipate. Yeah, I don't know how exactly you can do it, but I know you can. Whatever the fear you have, it is possible to release it. It is possible to make steps to acknowledging it and to throwing it away, releasing it. It's not yours anymore. It's very easy to say, and you are able to do it because you're very spiritually inclined person, let's say. So you're able to do it. You're able to heal yourself from traumas, from all the past crap that has happened, and see yourself in a brand new light as well. Hi, group number 2. So my camera died and I couldn't record anything else for you. So I feel like there was a reason behind it, and there was nothing else that you needed to hear. So thank you for listening to this video. I hope this was helpful. Have a lovely day, and bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So we're about to dive right into what you need to hear to embody your highest path of alignment, your star archetype energy. What do you need to hear to, what do you need to be aware of to shine even brighter, to embody even more of your authentic self, or any advice, whatever will come through. So let's begin. When I was shuffling your cards, I heard that you need to take a break. I heard that you need to take life less seriously. I heard that something doesn't need your attention as much as you give it your attention. I heard that something about you being more lighthearted, being more easygoing, being less caring, and being more in the divine flow, in the magical state of things, in being more calm with the process and having more fun each and every day. Something about that came through for you, because your archetype is like the archetype you need to embody more is the comic. And I don't know what it means in the book, what did Kim Krantz wanted to say about it, but what I'm getting from this is that being more, having ability to laugh, having an ability to take a step back and just laugh about any situation, having more humor each and every day, just laughing about certain things, even about difficult things. even about something that doesn't go right in your life, or something that you're struggling with, because universe really has this sense of humor, and sometimes in ridiculous ways it will it will make you laugh, because sometimes things happen, like sometimes synchronicities happen in such uniquely precise way that, for example, you said that I will not, like, I will only go for that dream job if I will see a purple I don't know, a purple balloon flying in front of me on a Wednesday night. I don't know, something like that. And universe literally gives you this. So being more lighthearted, being more calm with the process, and remembering that you're the gem, remembering that no matter how dark the things may be in front around, remembering your what you are at the core, that it cannot be tainted, like your soul cannot be tainted no matter what. And actually, like, looking from afar and being like, damn, this is like so much crap, so much crap in my life, for example, and I'm such a gem. And this is meant to teach something to that gem. It's not meant to bring it down. It's meant to actually evolve this gem into something even more beautiful. So remembering that, making joke taking a look at your life and making a joke out of it, yeah, something about that comes through. Maybe watching like stand-up comedy more, I don't know. And yeah, this temperance tells me that something that needs less of your attention, like your guides really want you to go with the flow right now, to embody more of your shine. I also feel like your sense of humor is quite funny. It's quite multi-layered. It's quite ridiculous. I feel like your sense of humor is quite funny, and that's why they're saying to embody your star archetype. Make jokes out of things. Make, like, laugh every day. And don't be very calm with the process. Like, sometimes allow the waters to fall as they may. And I'm even feeling this energy in this reading, like I don't want to rush. I just wanna like take the messages as they arrive. I don't wanna like find the topic that this reading should be about, what the message I should translate for you. I'm very like calm, like one thing, another thing, one card, the next card. This is the sort of energy that I feel like you're being called to implement, to be more for your own good, for your own health, for your own energy. Taking life less seriously. Because you know yourself, you know that you're still like proper human. You're not someone who is gonna completely disregard their responsibilities. You know what I mean by taking life less seriously. Maybe not to overthink about like big world issues that are going on. Being like, I'm getting this energy where allowing yourself to hang, allowing yourself to stay still, allowing yourself to not to care about anything, just allowing yourself. It's like this Mercury retrograde energy, but the best of Mercury retrograde energy, where you are chill with being in a very slow flow, in a very being chill, like you're calm with looking back, revisiting the past, just being grateful for yourself. I feel like also this message comes through about health checkup. Maybe check your body, maybe like give blood tests, maybe check your teeth. There's something about teeth. Maybe like review your routine, review your diet, what would be good to be eating, what is not really good for your body. Something about that, like to evolve, to bring your own authentic light into the world. Make sure your body is right, in the right spot, in a very healthy spot. If you need to see a doctor, then see a doctor. But something about being still, being calm, being like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Even though you do care, but it's just the attitude that would be very beneficial for you right now. Being like really, really calm with things. Also maybe being less spiritual, if that makes sense. For example, for me, definitely there are moments where like I cannot be super spiritual at all times. I want to be like take life in a more simple way. For example, not having downloads 24/7 about the world, about your own mission, about many different things. You just kind of tone it down. You're just like, okay, I love my antenna, I love that I'm such a powerhouse radio station, sensitive and all that, but it's too much. And you can you can say to your guides, to the universe, that hey, I feel like I need a break. And like you can say, I need a pause in something, and watch how they deliver it, watch how they respond to you. It's like maybe you will say, I really need a break, and I'm gonna get my break. Like you're asking your guides, you're manifesting it, and they're gonna bring you, for example, a random short trip opportunity, or random money will arrive to your bank account so that you can take a few days by yourself, go to the beach, go to the ocean, whatever it is, have a little bit of break, or have like a day where you don't cook, where you just where you don't buy anything, don't buy groceries, where you just calling delivery or something like that. Being more here and now as well, and allowing yourself to surrender to the universe, allowing yourself to just knowing that you are loved and you can have a break. You don't need to always be on your mission. I feel like you're very, if you watch this channel especially, you're very obligated person, and it's amazing. It truly is. But for people like us, we need to be able to not care sometimes and just being very, very still and toning down your, just being able to be in your shell, I guess, as well. And surrendering completely, knowing that the world wouldn't crumble if you're not gonna show up everywhere 100% as you always do. And yeah, it says it's time to take a breather. And reflection, yeah, something about reflecting on the past. And I'm recording it as Mercury goes into retrograde, so I don't know, that may be relevant for you right now, this energy of reflection, of writing down what you have already accomplished, and being in this transitionary phase and being fine in this transitionary phase, not being like, oh, but when I'm gonna start, oh, I need to okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, this is my next step, this is what I'm gonna do. This is being like, okay, I don't know what my next step is, I'm not thinking about it, and I'm calm with it, because I allow myself to take it slow. I allow myself to take it one step at a time. I understand that I am supported. I understand that I am always on time, that I'm riding my perfect wave. I'm not a machine that is only always on point. I need balance. I have feminine energy that needs my care and time. And I feel like you know it all, but it's just a positive reminder to how important it is for us to cherish our feminine energy, our feminine flow, how to go back sometimes. That's why planets are also like going into retrograde, because we need to reflect, we need to understand like the lessons that we have learned, what they have taught us, how did we evolve. We need to look back and reflect. Also, looking back maybe at amazing things that happened with you, and appreciating, just vibing, being grateful for everything, all the positive things that are happening, even to the challenges, even to the lessons that were heavy, even to that, how they have evolved you, how all these shadows have transformed you into the gem, and they still keep transforming you, but being very like just laughing, just without any care in the world, not being a victim, not saying like, oh, but I'm such a gem and and there's so much crap in this world. Yeah, not being like that, but more like laughing about everything, really. Yeah, I hope you know what I mean. So I also wanted to read those archetypes from the book, but I feel like for you it's not, like, I'm not even called to do that. I feel like you're fine without any extra info. And yeah, that's Uranus. So Uranus is obviously like unexpected and electric and fun and quirky. There's something about you being fun, having fun, going outside just with a very fun mindset, going, I don't know, dressing up in a very weird way, maybe like funky colored way, whatever that really, like, just having fun. Just having fun. Finding harmony, finding inner peace in here and now. And Aquarius as well, being a little bit out of the box, looking at your life from different angle, looking at your situation from higher point of view, and being like, okay, I need a break. Like, literally, I just need a break. I feel I'm seeing this poster, where this Soviet poster where a person gives vodka to another person, and this another person is like, no. And I'm feeling that this person is the universe. Universe is giving you another task, and you're like, no, no, this is my time. I need a break. I need a breather. I need to have fun in life. That's because life is not only about responsibilities. It's not only about money. It's not only about the end goal. It's all about being here and now and having fun and laughing, having fun with my friends, going somewhere, going on a concert, going on a, like, something out of the blue, like going outside in the city center and just getting lost, or going to a different city, or going hitchhiking, you know, like something crazy. But obviously, you know, discern, use your brains. I'm not saying to go jump off a cliff, you know what I mean by having fun. So hopefully this is somehow helpful or inspiring, and you have heard your message. Thank you so much for vibing with me. I appreciate all of you, and bye.